This is Paranormal Short Session 15 by Keith Evans. I'm at the grave of Dr. John Gorrie in Apalachicola, Florida. Today is Wednesday, the 13th of July, 2022. I'm going to be using my Ovilus Vb. Today, my question for Dr. John Gorrie is, what do you think is causing the pain in my right shoulder and arm? If you have any insight on that for me, please, Dr. John Gorrie. All right, I'm going to turn on the Ovilus Vb. I'm standing in the shade. Going to tap the icon ABC button. Axe hold. Okay, well, it's like a grass axe. It's called a weed eater. Yeah, I was holding that in my right arm, which I never do, and it's been hurting ever since. That weed eater it's got a kick to it, and the only way to cut that tall grass is to have the choke all the way up. And it just, the vibration on that is hard for me to hold. I'm not as strong as I used to be. I can hold it in my left hand for about 15 minutes until my hand goes so numb that I can't pull the trigger and the choke at the same time. So then I have to switch arms. Well, that's the first time I've done it. You say good? Well, it's one way to get the grass done in 30 minutes, or at least the part that I cut in 30 minutes with the weed eater. But it's not good for my right arm because it's been hurting ever since. A lot of times it'll hurt so bad it'll wake me up at night. I'll have to change positions just to get the pain to stop. That's a strange pain. It's almost like it's in the bone. It's not in the muscle, which is strange. Well, sometimes it hurts not to lay on it, and other times it hurts if you lay on my right side. Very strange pain, Dr. Gorrie. It's not impossible to work with like the back pain was, and the muscle spasms in the lower back going down to the legs and the hip, and I really appreciate you helping me with that. I hate to ask your help every time because you'll think I'm just always asking for help. But it'd be nice if this pain in my right shoulder and arm would go away. It's sometimes it renders my hand kind of useless when I go to pick something up, and my hand's so weak I don't know if I'm going to drop it or not. So I either got to use two hands or my left hand. So it's a strange pain in that way. Kind of catches at the shoulder, and at the same time, you don't feel like you have strength in your hand. But the gas-powered weed eater, it's got like a little string on the bottom that's moving so fast it cuts the weeds. So, anyway, I just wondered how you felt about the injury to my shoulder. I know we're talking about me and not talking about you. Well, let's go back to you. Dr. John Gorrie, this time of year in the summer, June, July, August, people that could afford to would leave Apalachicola because the yellow fever and other contagious diseases were so bad, and a lot of times the disease came in on ships, either by people or rodents that got off the ship when it made land. So anyway, I know in the book that I read about you, the Fever Man, I think you left sometimes and sometimes you stayed. So I can understand why you'd want to get away from maybe catching a disease that could kill you. And sometimes I wish I could live up north in the summertime and come back down here in the wintertime so I avoid the snow. And it's easier on all my injuries on my body that I don't gonna have to deal with the cold. Since I got poor circulation, not having to deal with the cold is good too. So, but I'm not situated where I can do that right now. You know, travel up north all summer and come back just in the winter to Florida. But that would be an ideal thing to do. What do you think, Dr. John Gorrie? Is that a good idea? All right, it says good, then it's wrong. Wrong. I didn't hear wrong be spoken. What part was wrong, Dr. John Gorrie? The fact that you would leave for the summer? Is that wrong? My assumption or my understanding of the book is not correct. Well, wasn't there one summer where you were gone trying to promote your the patent on your ice machine? Wasn't that you were gone most of the summer, didn't get back until what, late September or late October? Was that correct? If that's wrong, let me know, please. I don't want to say anything about it. It's not true. I didn't hear when that wrong came in, so if anyone at home heard when the wrong came in, leave a comment and let me know. So, because I talked about many things, and if I don't hear it on the Ovilus, I'm not looking at it, then I don't know what he actually what he was responding to as far as wrong. I think the main point I was talking about was him leaving during the summer. So maybe he only done it that one time to try to get funds to mass market his ice machine that he had a patent for. So if that be the case, set me straight, Dr. John Gorrie. I'm here to communicate and learn, and I'm not all knowing about anyone. I just go by what I read in books and the information I get when I do paranormal research. So there's a cool breeze blowing right now. Excuse me while I take off my hat. It is hot. This summer I don't seem to be doing as good with the heat, Dr. John Gorrie. I'm trying to walk 3 times a day between 45 minutes to an hour. And it's really, excuse my language, kicking my butt. It's, I think my kidneys have to work harder because I'm drinking more fluids, and kidneys are overwhelmed, so I feel it when they're struggling. Black. Okay. Black. Black is usually a sign of morning. Hopefully you're not saying that I'm going to die, but we all got to die someday, right, Dr. John Gorrie? Well, hopefully when I do pass away, I'll be able to say hello to your spirit. My spirit and your spirit can say hello. And in the meantime, hopefully I stay healthy, somewhat wealthy, and hopefully as wise as I can be. Right, Dr. John Gorrie? A little humor. Well, I tell you, just driving to Apalachicola and back, which isn't very long, maybe 30, 40 miles. Round trip might be close to 60. Wears me out. And that's, I know if you were a young person, you say, wow, that shouldn't tire you out at all. But it does. Seems like after you have kidney failure, which is a chronic disease, it'll never totally get better unless I have kidney transplant. And if I do that, then that they got to put you on some type of medication so that your body doesn't see the new kidneys as a foreign object and attack them. When they suppress your immune system, then you're, liable to other illnesses and diseases that can also kill you. So it's darn if you do and darn if you don't. So, all right, enough about me, Dr. John Gorrie. More about you. It seemed like as a person you cared enough to try to stop the deaths from yellow fever and other illnesses by keeping people in a cool area so they had a chance to recover. It's this very caring person who tried to better all people, all of mankind. So it was sad that you weren't able to financially recoup any of your ideal, and that a guy from France ended up getting the patent on the first commercialized ice machine, and he kind of got all the glory, but we know that you had the first ideal. I have no idea whether he got the information from you or what, but apparently he was friends with a man that lived in Apalachicola who was there when you introduced your first ice machine to everyone here in Apalachicola. So he may have stole your ideal and made some changes in it and got the glory. So I'm sorry that happened. That would definitely fit the word black. I didn't know whether I should bring that up or not, because it's probably a sore spot in your past life, but at least let people know about it. I only know that information from the book, The Fever Man. It's about John Gorrie's life after he got here to Apalachicola and all the research that he did in his life as a doctor and similar to a mayor of Apalachicola back in the 1840s. Well, I'm not getting any more words. Again, I'd like to thank you so much, John Gorrie, Dr. John Gorrie, for helping me out with my back so the pain go away and so that I don't have the muscle spasms. That was really nice of you. And if you could help with the arm, that would be great. Maybe I'll just have to stop using my right arm with the weed eater. What do you like to call the something axe, you called it? Well, Dr. John Gorrie, even though I'm standing in the shade, I'm getting hot out here. If you could give me any qualifications on what the word wrong, what that was an indication to. If it was an indication that you left during the summers when it got hot, then that'll be fine. But if it wasn't, give me the indication on what I was wrong about. And when it comes to black, give me an indication of what you see as being black. Most people in the Western Hemisphere consider black to be a color for mourning if there's death. Are you mourning the fact that you weren't the first person to mass produce the first ice machine? Was that one thing that you mourn right now? Because since you were the first one to have the idea, it would have been nice if you could have made that accomplishment and got the credit for it. Well, Dr. John Gorrie, if you're out of energy, maybe another ghost or spirit in the area would help you out by using their energy to choose words that might answer some of my questions. The oldest word I got was good, G-O-O-D, and wrong, W-R-O-N-G. And the last word I got was black, B-L-A-C-K. All right, well, it's nice talking to you, Dr. John Gorrie, and any other ghost or spirit that was talking to me. As usual, I'm going to be using this on social media, so I hope you don't mind that I put your words on social media in the future. I'm always going to be putting it on social media, so if you don't want to be on social media, don't participate by utilizing any of the equipment that I bring with me. And as a reminder, this equipment won't hurt you at all. I've never been dead that I can recall, but to the best of my knowledge, this equipment won't hurt a person who is in spirit form. So if I'm wrong, please let me know. All right. Thank you again, Dr. John Gorrie, for all your help with my medical conditions and problems. And this has been Paranormal Short Session 15 by Keith Evans at the grave of Dr. John Gorrie. And today we're in Apalachicola. Today is Wednesday, the 13th of July, 2022. And I want everyone to have a good day, and thank you for watching and subscribing. My YouTube channel is Paranormal Short Sessions by Keith Evans. And please leave a comment. Thank you. Have a good day.